Well, hello there, internet friends. It's Too Old for Gaming, and today we're back here on Gora Kalwaria. I am playing as the National Liberation Army. We're going to be doing some guerrilla warfare today. For today's match with the Yugoslavian National Liberation Army, for our recon tab, we've got 20 units we can call in. 9 cards of snipers. So in Phase A and Phase B, we get snipers. We get the Kanjiki Idzvakis, which we get 5 of in Phase A. I think those are great recon squads too, beefy as well. And the Blindas, which are a excellent recon car with the 20mm autocannon, 6 of those in Phase A. For infantry, we have a ton of infantry. We've got 113 cards. Then you get the Lovsi Technikovas, 6 of those for 15 points in Phase A. That's going to be our anti-armor. Then we've got our Bombasis, 8 units of those. They have the I think they're half frag satchel charges. Good for clearing towns. The Borshis are some raiders who are kind of like a standard unit without AT and an auto rifle. We've got 12 of those in Phase A, and then in Phase B we get the Jersninkis. Those are really great. They've got the, I want to say they've got the Molotov. We also get our commanders. Only one card of leaders in this right now. So I've got 6 of those in Phase B. Then the Kurasanti, which are fanatical and have submachine guns and K98s. We also get the Proletariat, which is, I think, kind of the backbone. They're mimicking a Panzergren squad with the Panzerfaust, basically. And then a second card of those in Phase C, 27 of them. For tanks, just bring in 1 card, 6 S-35s. The other tanks, I just feel like your money's better spent elsewhere. They're not useless, but it's just, I would rather have more support. So for a support tab, we got 43 units. In Phase A, I've got 6 of the Italian Capture 65mm field guns. Really good. Definitely bring those. I've got the Commander and a Blinda. And then in Phase B, we're going to get 12 cards of the Italian Capture 45mm light howitzers to help us clear towns. And we'll get the Italian Capture heavy machine guns, Mitraljeskis, 12 of those in Phase B, who are vetted. And we also will get 8 more of the field guns. Don't have a whole lot for artillery. Definitely want a lot of direct fire support. So being able to bring a lot of those in for 35 points is very nice. I'm also going to hold off and bring in my resupply in Phase C. I may change that. I think it probably would have been better to leave it in Phase B. For anti-tank, 24 units, so it's kind of a rough... This is hard to go up against tanks, but in this one we go up against a lot of heavy armor and it just works out. So M49 Italian Capture, we got 4 of those in A that are double vetted for 30 points. We also have the 50mm German Capture AT guns, 6 of those in A. And then in B, we'll get 9 of the M49 Italian Captures and 5 of the Pack 40s that were captured. That's kind of it. The rest are just infantry teams that aren't even that great. There's no Panzerschrecks or bazookas, so probably not worth taking. For anti-air, we've got the M35 Italian Capture 20 mils. Definitely my favorite 20 mil in the game. I don't know about the rest of you, but I think it's awesome anti-aircraft gun. And then the M28 76.5, which I believe is a Vickers, and they're terrible. But that's all you can call in, so we're going to call it in because we're going to need it if we get bombed by heavy bombers. For artillery, not great choices. We've got Italian Capture stuff. We've got the 100mm howitzers with no radios, 3 of those, but cheap, 65 points. In Phase B, we can call in 8 81mm, which would be sort of the backbone. And then in Phase C, we're going to round it out with 9 75s. Not the best. Again, not the best artillery tab. If you need to counter battery, it would be best to rely on a teammate. For air, I mean, you can max out your air tab here, but I felt like this mix was probably best. Balmores and B, Hurricanes, Spitfires, and Beaufighters. Hurricanes, I, again, in the past haven't used them super effectively, but in this match, they're put to really great use. So, I hope you guys enjoy this one. Like and subscribe for more content. Let's get started. So, I'm going to pronounce everything wrong, but that's fine. I've got some Borshis here. They are going to be establishing a front line of guerrilla fighters in the woods. We've also got some captured German 50mm anti-tank guns and 65mm Italian field guns to help support us. We also have Italian M35 20mm cannons. I believe that those are the best 20 mils in the game with a single gun. They seem to be very effective. If you disagree, let me know, but I think they're better than the German ones. So I brought in 3 of those. Got a bunch of these Borsis, and I've got a Lovsi Technikova coming over here with her 20 mil. We've got a sniper set up to look down the road, and a 50mm set up to ambush along with a field gun. We're already getting shot at by a Panther D, though. 50 mil there, gets a penetration on him. He's speeding away, and it looks like we got him at the end. So 50 really doing its job, taking him down. So we've got our line spreading out right now. We're spreading out our 20 mils. I don't want to get off-mapped at the beginning or, you know, artillery right away. Looks like we're dealing with a Flak 37 on the road who is taking out our Zis 3. Zis 3s you can see the little art symbol, so he could have just, you know, hit him with howitzer fire. But I think he got caught out in a truck, probably. So it looks like we're losing the flags at the intersections over here. Pac 40 and MG 42 set up on our right flank. We don't have enough infantry and fire support to move forward. So it's going to be a minute before I end up taking the town. Feel free to use the chapter jumps if you don't enjoy the initial setup stuff. There will be some exciting things later. Looks like we got some Frenchmen going across out in the open, taking direct fire from 2 MG42s, immediately falling back. Second squad about to do the same. On our left flank here, there's a half-track bottling up all these special forces, and we've got a Puma who's firing from the side. IS-1 here taking out a Tiger and an 88. Probably better to maybe get in another Zis 3 and use it as artillery and blow up that 88 first, because he's got a Pac 42. He's going to get scared and pushed off. My Lovshi Technikova got spotted but not killed by enemy in the town here. Looks like we killed something else off here, but we missed it. I am bringing in the Konjikis Idzvat, or whatever that word is. These guys are pretty great too. You got 2 Brita 30s and 4 Beretta M38s and 6 M24s. Pretty sure those are Czech M24s. Thought they would be labeled VZ24. 50 mil gets absolutely splattered into pink mist by the IG-33 who's set up in the road here. Having to retreat the M13 so he doesn't get the same treatment. More Borchis coming in. I want to add a little bit more infantry over here since there are guys here. BA-20 checking things out for us, but only has a machine gun. Front line getting hammered now. We've got a M17 Italian capture. These things are a huge piece of crap. They just are super inaccurate. But if you get 3 or 4 of them together, it's not bad. 65 points. If you get lucky, we'll blow it up with a shell. If you get another IG-33 here, holding the team back, bottled up here on the far left as well. Set the attack beacon, hoping that the team would help out. That's only works sometimes. The M13 ends up destroying an MG42. Now spotting a mobile wagon out here and some infantry who are attempting to walk through a field into the town. We might make that a challenge for them. We'll see. 100mm rounds just landing sporadically in the town, hopefully doing something. Enemy still trying to push on our left flank in the woods here, doing a good job of getting us pushed off. Looks like a lot of our commandos died. Guards back here should be able to take out any half-tracks with their PTRDs. So my entire focus with these M17s is to shoot and kill the IG-33s. We haven't hit this one. Again, our radius on firing is massive. But he's really going to cause me a lot of problems if I let him live. The other one, we've got some help from an Su-76, who for some reason, he should just drive up to get radio, but that's fine. It looks like he's sitting close enough. He actually got a casualty on that one. These M35s are actually very good for anti-personnel, too. So my Borchis, I'm going to move those up and try to get him into the town without being spotted. IG-33 still there. Takes out my field gun as the team ignores my request. That's fine. I believe this one either retreated or got killed off. Bring in some more AT guns since we had our 50 knocked out. Bring in more 100mm howitzers as well so that we can combine our inaccurate fire to hopefully land something. I mean, we're less than 2,000 meters and it's just horrible. Borchi's getting spotted by these Panzergrens. Takes a casualty. And gets pinned down. Sniper, though. You heard that. The Carcano firing away. Gonna use some magic bullets to take down this Panzergren team. IG-33 is almost suppressed. He hadn't been killed, he was just hiding because his head was down. So now we have our third 100mm in here. I only have 35 rounds too. Usually I feel like they come with 40. Yes, please get the IG-33 first. So he's moving but leaving the field guns up, so we'll see how this goes. Enemy hasn't dismounted from their vehicles up here. 65 firing on that Stug 3. He does end up getting killed off. We do have the 50mm back here in case he was trying to push forward, and the IG-33 has not taken any casualties and is not suppressed at all. So let's see what happens to the Frenchmen who decided to rush out in the open. Ah, the smoke's coming in from the scout team. They're out of smoke. FM 24-29 fire, keeping the Panzergren suppressed, but IG-33 back in view, drops a load right on the Makassards. Still hasn't taken a casualty. The mighty IG-33 team is coming under lots and lots of fire, but just impossible to defeat. They finally take a direct hit from my 100, which takes out several men, and they do get blown up by a piece of equipment of mine. I'm not sure which one. So, since their team is focused on what's happening over here, I'm going to try to move up and see what's going on here. I got like over 100 units. So we'll see if he's got much in here and try to keep pushing the line forward. That Stug 3 needs to die, though, as he's firing at my sniper team. He's probably going to take casualty on that one. Yep, he does. And my other reconnaissance team getting spotted here by something, but I couldn't tell what it was. Frenchmen bottled up in the light woods before they're able to get in. Lost another Borshi squad, but our 65mm spotting some pioneers out in the open. Smoke protecting our retreat here, somewhat. I did end up bringing in a commander. I can't say I often bring in a commander in Phase A or early in Phase B, but and the way I have this deck set up, it seemed like the right thing to do right now. Maybe help these guns fire a little faster and be a little bit more accurate. Panzergun's going to run right into my team here. And we've got some M24s who are going to run along the front line, it looks like. That's dangerous. So 50 mil back in position to look down the road. We do end up taking out the half-track. Borshi gets taken out by the Panzergrens. There were 2 teams there. Blinda's coming in. I do have a Balmor I'm bringing in as well. You guys will see a lot of combined arms in this, except for... I've only got 1 card of tanks, but actually they end up working out quite well for us. And for some reason it won't... There we go. Radiator damage, but we get our bombs off. Woo! He got absolutely smoked and pays dearly for that, but we managed to carpet bomb the town, destroying countless villagers' houses and pin these guys. Our Lovshi Technikovas get pushed off, they get killed off, excuse me. So we'll need to bring in some more infantry over there. S-35's coming in. Not sure how we got French tanks all the way over into Yugoslavia. Maybe we stole them from the Germans. Or maybe they had bought them before the war. 65, spotting something here. I think it's this Panzer IV leader. Nope, it was an infantryman. Stug is taking fire from this M42 now. Again, really... Oh, nice. We got it. That's great. That guy was causing problems. Spotting a Sturm group out in the open who's too far to use his MP44, so we're just going to start firing at him, see what happens. Already running low on ammo here. The way I set up this deck, I'm bringing in ammo in Phase C. I might move it back to Phase B. Let's see if this guy nails that truck. Nope, he got out. But we do take out the 251/21. Don't see those very often. Sturm group took a casualty. My Borshis are moving up. They don't have anything to deal with tanks, though, and now the French SAS is moving forward through heavy enemy fire from the 88mm tank gun on this Tiger E. Whew. He is going to get nuked, though, by that IS-2 I just saw right there. Don't have anything great to deal with this Panzer IV. I don't really want to walk him out in the open, so I'm going to drop 100 mils on him. Getting bottled up by Sturm Pioneers, who are triple vetted. Our non-vetted peasants cannot handle them, so we'll have to do something about that. S-35 taking on this Panzer IV. I think he can take him down, and he does. Sorry, bad view on that one. I tried. So the Mitraljeski is the Breda M37. It comes with 5,000 rounds of ammo, which is kind of nice. I think you can fire for a long time. You only got 1,000 meters range, though, but it suppresses at 40, which is pretty awesome. Cav Scouts and the Free French Army helping clear out the woods here. And they keep trying to push forward, and we're spotting a 251/17D. Some interesting units today for our half-tracks. Looks like he's got a 20mm anti-aircraft gun on it. The S-35 should make quick work of him. Looks like somebody else did. First, we did surrender a leader from the LSSAH. So, hopefully out of range for Panzerfaust over here. Commandant way up. And not noticed by the enemy team that we have spotted him. Finally is. Or gets pinned. I'm bringing in the Jurisnikis. These guys are pretty great units. And I brought in a bunch of Lovesy Technikovis to help deal with armor up here. Because they have that boys gun. The boys rifle sucks compared to the 20mm rifles. But you can still take guys out. 65mm field gun taking lots of artillery fire. We end up destroying that Opel Blitz. And it appears like we took out the entire team inside. Continued to advance my spotters. Large recon team, 12 men. Wearing civilian clothes? That guy is. The rest of them are in like blue and brown uniforms. Panzergren spot my units out here, but we lost track of them. There they are. These guys don't have Panzerfaust, so we can easily take them down with our 20mm guns and our Brita 38s. Still hammering on my field gun here. Didn't realize I was doing that much damage to him with it. Konjikis spot this Panzergren recon team. The S-35s managed to pin him down. 50mm gets spotted by them and was fired on by that Stug 3, but we get out of view. Doesn't have the range to take him on, but he's moving in closer for some reason, so he'll pretty soon be close enough for us to kill him off. S-35s have the 47mm anti-tank gun, was a great pre-war gun, but in 1944, 70mm of penetration is barely adequate for most vehicles. The Stug 3, though, we could take him out from the side. So, taking these Raider boys forward. I will continue to move my equipment forward here. I've got the Bombassis. So these guys have the explosive, which is, I believe, the mini frags, right? Like they're half TNT, half size satchel charges. So recon team really getting nailed by these Sturm Pioneers. Unfortunately gets killed off. Get my Lovesy Technikovas in the house, though. We'll see if maybe he can get a shot on this half-track or tank. S-35, though, might knock him off first. Ooh, I don't know if that was a hit or a miss and it scared him, but I think we're screwed now. Yep. Should have hit that first shot, buddy. Somebody took out this. One of my guys took that out, but I don't know what it is. Are we in range? I want to see this boy's rifle try to take it out. Come on. Gets him a little bit suppressed. So he's taking fire from multiple angles. We also have artillery fire coming in here too. Starting to back away. Lots of half-tracks coming in. Continue to move these guys up. I do have the commandeer in here with a Piat to help give these guys veterancy. And we get extra veterancy, I believe, because of the commander being in radio. Moving my 20mm up too. 20mm can take out these 251/1s who are really bottling me up here. That MG42 fire really taking a toll on us. We do end up taking out another half-track, and I believe that was the boys' AT gun. Our fat quick-fire field gun is managing to nail these Sturm Pioneers and Panzergrens out in the open, but we're getting fired on in return here. So, looks like we're probably going to die off not too long, and we do. I'm bringing in the M35 Italian capture to help us as we advance through the town. Try to take out some of this infantry and suppress him. 20mm in position now. Gets fire on that 251/21 and takes him down. Boy, really didn't like that 65. 35-point gun. He spent a lot of artillery shells on that. Got another one back here. I actually have 2 cards of that in the deck if you watched earlier. Pretty decent. I think if you're playing NOV, I'd recommend bringing a lot of support. Having the extra high explosive fire, and I waited till phase B to get the machine guns, was definitely useful. Our 20 mil unfortunately is killed off by artillery fire. So we have taken the flag and advanced into the town. There's a 81 here, which we will start firing at, and I just called in a Hurricane. So Hurricane, typically not a great unit. In my experience, look how filthy that plane is. They fly too slow, but I have them in my tab. I figure they're going to be one of my better units for taking out tanks. And I was just betting that he only had like an 88 up so that I could get in and get out quickly to take out that tank, and it did work. We are on fire though. Ooh, man, that sounded like a hit too. Still up though. They got a lot of armor on those Hurricanes. So our units are doing quite well. We're getting everyone into the town here and we'll keep pushing these units up here. We don't have ammo right now. We ran out of everything. Would really like to see the team put pressure through here, because there's no pressure going on here. We're just sitting back, so the enemy is going to be constantly coming at me to stop what's going on, as I'm the only guy here doing anything. So if you see a team member trying to make a breakthrough, start moving your stuff up. Blinda manages to take out that infantry team there, and we got good information over here. Not a whole lot defending. Probably something in here, based on the line. Pack 40 set up in the road, getting spotted by Borshis. Trying to get these Lovesy Technikovas up here to take out this half-track and this S-35. And the cavalry is coming in to try and defend the enemy's second flag. We've got Panzer 38Ts. Our machine gun, right before he pins the IG-33, is blown up. S-35 gets destroyed by something. Must have been that Pack 40, unfortunately. I thought we were going to be able to pin him before he got a shot on us. So 20 mils from these Panzer 38Ts really dealing out a lot of damage to us. It's going to try and shell this Pack 40, but the range on this guy is only 540 meters. It's getting spotted over here. Recon team just taking endless 20 millimeter fire from these Panzers. No casualties though, as they're shooting on the move, but once the building gets destroyed, we get 2 casualties. Our Bombasi team is destroyed out here in the light woods. We're going to move a sniper up and see if he can help out. 45 mils now shelling the Panzer 38, but he does manage to get spotted. Will his last round knock him out? No, he doesn't, unfortunately. So I now have the proletariat, and they are basically a Panzergren unit with the UD M42s, 2 of those, and the VZ24s, MG34s, and Panzerfaust. So they're only 20 points, so with a light machine gun, I feel like that's a very good deal, and you get a lot of them if you wait to bring them in. Yeah, National Liberation Army has decent infantry for sure. Not an easy division to play though. That's for sure. So I've got Pack 40s of myself here. I need to move these up. I'm sure I'll do that soon. Off map. With large caliber shells going off here. Not sure what was setting that off. Looks like we're finally getting ready to clear out this area and push forward. That's great. Let's take a look at the map while we're waiting for a reload of infantry. So, they're pushing pretty hard here in the center. We're maintaining the line over here. So we are losing right now. So it's going to be up to us. We've got one flag. We got to get more to save this match. Panzer IV goes down to my second Hurricane as the first one's still being repaired. I'm going to try and take out this other Panzer IV with optics if we get the opportunity to before we get pushed off. I'm taking 20 mil fire. It's not super accurate. I don't think we've been damaged yet. So I did bring in some 47mm anti-tank guns to help reinforce that road. We are taking Nebelwerfer fire, which has pinned all of us down. Hurricane does manage to destroy the Panzer IV Recon. Moving another 47mm forward here. Second off map coming in. Hurricane on fire gets pushed off. Is he gonna die? Manages to get away. I'm calling in another one. We've got the Stug 3 here who's gonna cause us problems. Get a bailout on the half track with the M38. My 20 mil getting in the game, firing at this Panzergrenadier. As I mentioned, these are very good for anti-infantry use. They just don't have that much range. Hurricane loses track of the Stug 3, so firing with 303 machine guns, not going to do much. I'm finally moving my units up here. I'm not sure what's going on here. And I've resupplied my units back here. Hurricane getting caught in that same AA net. So moving the proletariat up because we're going to be beyond 500 here, right? And we get the Panzerfaust, so if we can sneak our way in, we can take out the Stug 3. He's looking the other way. He's showing his backside as he fires at the Bombassis. Come on, proletariat. And the Panzerfaust lands on its intended victim, and the Stug 3G is killed off. So we still got our dual 47s here. The Cursantes are here to prevent any sort of flanking maneuver by the enemy, as we are very well tied up in the town. No off-map coming in from the enemy yet. Counter battery fire going for the Su-76M. Even the computer knows these things suck. I have not been counter batteried at all. But I did see he had some 81mm mortars out here, and he had everything concentrated, so I decided to start lobbing rounds at him with the team. Not sure we're going to land anything. And my Bombassi up here is capping this flag. He won't surrender either. So we had evened up the score. But we are losing again. See if you can take out this half track. What happens here? Get that frag in there. Ugh. I don't know what we killed over there. We might have gotten the half track, but that flamethrower. Instant death. So I figure, well, might be a little difficult right now, but this one doesn't look too hard. Nobody's attempting to do anything over here, so let's try and take the flag. And look, we just moved a single unit, and we've got it. So now we're tied at a 16-16. And now the team is doing what we need to do. Let's clear this out, and we can hook right. 234/2, seeing our proletariat. Gonna call in another Hurricane to see if we can take them down. These guys' airspeed is 385. Very surprised with all the Hurricanes I'm bringing in that I have not seen enemy aircraft yet. I'm guessing he's happy with the anti-aircraft. Looks like we've got a unit who's moved right in here. And that thing has got some accurate fire. I mean, we got pushed off really fast. Proletariat team gets killed off. Kurasani's here. Our fanatics. Bombasi gonna get some grenades off on him, and we do. Actually, it was this heat shell. So, got another Italian machine gun, and we're actually getting counter battery now. Must have done something. Lots of off-map. So, I've got my commander here. I want to try and reinforce these guys. They're all pinned, though, so whenever that happens, there's a very, very likely chance that they're all going to die. Endless waves of guerrillas coming in now. I did move a 47 up here to an ambush position. My 20 mils are moved up. I'm moving my 75 mil forward. I did bring in a heavy machine gun here. I'd like to continue pushing over here. Our platoon and a half over here getting pinned down by this Flak 37. So I've redirected all of my artillery units who are still functioning up on that. And I didn't realize it. I called in an Opel Blitz and it decided just to leave it here instead of taking it to the location. I've had some weird things happening with supply trucks lately. Like either later on it moves into position and it doesn't drop any supply, so it's very strange. So going to take a platoon of proletariat and try to run them through the swamp. Getting my sniper reconnaissance up here. All these guys still pinned. We got guerrillas back here who can absolutely destroy us. Team has managed to clear out the woods. That's great. And these units that were back here are finally moving forward. Panzer 3L over here getting spotted by our 47 mil. Will he be destroyed? He gets a bounce on the first shot. We end up destroying the mobile wagon. Can he destroy the Panzer III? Damages the site. And he does destroy the Panzer III. Hero crew over here. Heavy machine gun team just out of range, but about to start firing. And the AT guns, sniper, everything working well. Flak 37 is finally pinned, so these guys are starting to get on their feet, but again, with the guerrillas and stuff, they mostly get wiped. So, more 75s, because we're dealing with a lot of armor, and then another 20 mil. I'm very surprised again that we haven't seen more enemy aircraft. I have 75 mil Vickers guns. For AA, they have no AT capability. Take out that Guerrilla. Try and take out the second one with another Hurricane. They are not good. The 20 mils, I usually wouldn't recommend a 20 mil. I think the 20 mils are better in this deck.
I'm pulling out.
Hurricane still getting fired on even though we took out the mobile wagon. So whatever, this player over here getting wise to my game of bringing in Hurricanes, get a 7/1 for us. And we found the commander who's in a Panther A. So that's going to be pretty challenging, but we did bring in our Pac 40. 65 mil getting fired on by the 231, unfortunately gets taken out. We do have a 50 mil. We did take him out. I don't know if it was the artillery or our field gun that took it out, exchanging. We did manage to get our proletariat across the road here. Kurasani moving up too. One man left. He's probably going to get splattered by 20 mil fire here shortly. M49 is firing at that Panther. Yeah, that P61 Black Widow's coming. I haven't seen these that often. Looks like a large P38, and unfortunately does not manage to get any rounds off. So, gonna bring in the proletariat. We're gonna drop smoke and then try to Panzerfaust them. Seemed like a good idea at the time, but there is another IG-33 who is gonna mess with us. But our proletariat on his right flank are getting suppressive fire. He's not suppressing fast at all. We've got multiple MG42s or 34s on him. 34s. He is not getting suppressed in light woods. Pack 40 goes down. IG-33 still not suppressed, but we are getting this Flak 37. And the commander is destroyed. Still, again, having difficulty suppressing the IG-33. Flak 37 out in the open, easy target. Still pushed off here, team making absolutely zero effort to push the line forward. Nothing at all, like trailing me the entire game. So I need to move my... Oh, yeah, it's so funny when I see some of this stuff. I need to move this machine gun up. So you see, I start moving my equipment up. That's my brain's thinking the same way in a replay as when I'm playing the game. Proletariat getting spotted out here in the open somehow. So our 3 Hurricanes are still up. One's being repaired, 2 are ready, but we've got 88s and 71s. We're going to redirect our 100 mil to try and take them out. Enemy light armor in here, chewing up our proletariat who can't seem to find cover. IG-33, still no casualties. Very strange. Maybe the sniper can get him. We destroyed a half-track somewhere, and this proletariat team's still up, but I doubt he'll be there for very long. We are in the lead now that we've captured both these flags. So the proletariat team who got caught out in the open is killed off, and the IG-33 finally getting suppressed due to the sniper fire. And our Hurricanes this time getting hit, so we can't manage to take them out. I do believe we took out that other anti-aircraft gun. Bringing in more proletariat to keep pushing the line. Hurricane manages to take out the recon car, but taking fire still. Flak 37 still alive. We did lose a Hurricane, probably to these units over here. And that 251... Excuse me, that 7/1 really causing problems. Sniper getting spotted. He gets wiped. Got to keep moving our AT guns up. We've got a 75 here, so there's nothing coming through. We've got a 50 here to cut him off an ambush. And we've got another 75 who's... I just dropped these 2 off. I got to move them around. So we may have the opportunity to take this flag. This teammate has pushed the line 500 meters, so that one's pretty close. Lose another 47mm AT gun. I am bringing in more S-35s. I want to say I have 6 in total. We lose a truck here who unfortunately ran into the front line. Trying to move a 20 mil up here to give some infantry high explosive fire support. All my artillery directed in this area now. So 1 Hurricane left in our deck. Probably not going to bring him in until we take out some of this AA units. Machine gun, move forward. IG-33 still alive. 1 man left. Maybe our Love-Seat Technikovas can take out this Panther. That'd be kind of awesome. Ambush. And he misses. How do you miss? You're 400 meters away. Now you're going to pay for it with your life. Everything within a 500-meter radius just firing at that poor guy. 75, though. Panics the crew. Bringing up more 47s. I have a lot of 47s. I'd recommend bringing both cards of 47mm anti-tank guns. for this deck. Just not a whole lot of tank killing power. Proletariat dueling Panzergrens, but these guys have 2 MG42, so no match. Another AT gun coming in. Panther getting fired on by the S-35s and 2 75s now. Enemy aircraft finally coming in. I just heard it. The siren. And we keep pushing the line forward here. Lose another proletariat over here. 47 firing at that half-track takes him down. But there's a Panther here still causing us problems. Pin down the Panzergrens, our S-35s here, to provide some fire support to our field guns. We'll need to get these 75 mils aligned, try and take out that Panther. Team's still not moving their stuff. I'm gonna smoke. I'm bringing in a bunch of stuff to take it. I'm gonna smoke it right now. Again, this guy got bugged here at the start. Knocked out the loader here with our light guns. Hurricane's coming in though. I brought it into at the same time. Unfortunately, they bounce. And there's another 7/1 over here who's really putting the hurt on us. S-35 here catching more Panzergrens. So, do we get away? Yeah, this guy's like on fire. Yeah, but we managed to get out. We lose one of our S-35s, probably to this Panzer IV, Panzer III? I'm not sure. Our heavy machine gun was taken out as well. Bring in more of them to reinforce this area to keep pushing things forward. Proletariat leading the charge through the smoke with the 2-man team. Field guns coming up too. I know I've got infantry incoming, so I figured it was safe to keep pushing it. I didn't think he had that much stuff here. So the Italian heavies firing away now. Suppresses the Panzergrens really fast. Panzer IV taking fire from multiple guns, gets knocked down. We spot a Panzergren leader in the proletariat, wipe him out. So we capture that flag. So we've captured 1, 2, 3, 4 flags so far, which is awesome. We've got a little bit of help over here. The Panzer III's gun was jammed by this, I think, the Sherman. He's probably going to kill him off right now. And that stupid IG-33 is still alive with 1 man. I don't know how. Panzer III does get destroyed, and our M49 gets absolutely nuked by the 1-man IG-33 team. These guys, for some, there's a weird thing here where your visibility is. There's a kind of a lip here. So Jersnicki's in here. I'm just gonna keep going forward. Bring a Hurricane. Nope. We're bringing an IL-2 M3s, which have high explosive clusters, which are typically intended for infantry, but it looks like we're going to try using them on a Panther recon. The site gets damaged by my 40 mil, and the high explosives don't appear to do anything at all to the Panther. So the yellow ones are tank, blue is anti-infantry. Bring in another platoon over here. We're going to keep bringing in more and more infantry to keep pushing things back. Jersnicki gets knocked out by something. Maybe that was another IG-33 round. I want to say it was an 8-man team. So, another Panzergren team here, but these guys have Molotovs and 3 Berettas, so let's see what we can do against them. Oh, yeah. They're taking tons of casualties now. Just those Berettas are very good. 50 mil spotting at something. I think it was that Panzer IV. It wasn't showing up on the LOS, but... So, a lot of my units getting wiped out here. Trying to move a 75 into position. We do take out a Panther. Forest is completely ours, but we need to... should be pushing this over. So, more and more proletariat coming in. And the smoke is falling down over here. I've run out of smoke shells in my 81. I'm gonna move these 75s into more of a direct fire position. They do have heat shells. The heat shells on them, 70 mils.
Bogey, sighted at 12 o'clock.
Got my commander here as well to reinforce these guys with veterancy. Spot a Pack 40 way back here. Jersnicki should be able to make easy work out of that, or the Borshis. FW-190 taking tons of fire from these M35s. He's on fire. Is he gonna die?
Bang on.
Almost, but not quite. 81mm mortar half-track is destroyed by a Hurricane. I think we just missed seeing that on camera. Moving the platoon forward through the swamp here. 75 spotting somebody here. I think this Panzergren. And a Pack 40 starting to go down, I believe, to this IS-2 fire. We've destroyed all the AA over here, so the Hurricane's just sort of floating around looking for his next target. We destroyed a Pack 40 somewhere. It was this one right here, yeah. Just Nicky spotting another team over here. Not the best at range, especially against these guys with their G43s. Stug 3 is wiped out. Excellent. So the IG-33 was destroyed by something, finally. And these guys are taking a ton of fire and not very much suppression. 75 here spotting something. The infantrymen out in the open. Or the other Pack 40. So... these guys are both pinned in the houses, unfortunately, but the Borshi here to push back the Panzergrens, but Satchel Charge nails their house and takes most of them out. Hurricane almost out of aim, and there's 6 rounds left, so you could try to hit this Panther. Looks like there's something back there. I don't know if that's AA. $19-13 now, though. Hurricane
Heading back home.
manages to take out
I hear you got a bug problem.
the Panther with his last 6 rounds of 40mm. So we're off of this flag. We'll have to recapture that, and then recapture this. I did bring in a gun battery of these 75s. Again, the artillery in this unit isn't great, but these are cheap.
Kameraden, Waffen niederlegen.
So we continue to push them off their points over here. See a Sturmpanzer coming in. Gurkha's managing to capture this flag. 3 men left. We're bringing... pretty much going to have a company of men up here, and now our friendly division French are getting involved. Very nice of you guys to join us. FW-190 is coming in now. Surprised we didn't see him earlier with the Hurricanes. 20 mils, though. Again, we got 3 of them pushed up. I think they're suppressing really fast. I mean, they're We even damaged the tail now, and he flew right over. He might die. Yeah, he gets wiped out. So those Italian 20 mil is really nice. And we're almost on this flag here. Got my Pack 40s, continuing to move forward. And I believe I was firing at anti-aircraft over here. Didn't catch it on the screen. So we still got 2 Hurricanes available for use to help us take out some Panthers. And my second I called in another munitions truck, and it did the same bug, where it wouldn't move from the back. So my artillery gun's not firing a whole lot. They weren't super effective anyways. I've got my Italian HMG up here, though. Should start firing any second, hopefully. For some reason, no. Called in another Balmore to try to drop bombs on where he was calling units in. We're at 2111 now. A P-47 coming in for the same targets here. We've got our defensive line, which is just gonna, anybody is gonna get, you know, dropped out in the open and shoot up. Hurricane can't spot due to the smoke. The Balmore couldn't spot its target either, so he's coming back around. Opel Blitz making a suicide run. I don't have mine on automatic fire, so I just redirected because there's no way we're going to catch him. Frenchman taking the initiative here. Panther is destroyed by some tanks over here on their left. Bombs get off from the Balmore and redirect to this Guerrilla.
Overheating, and so
since we've got all this infantry out in the open, but 88 here. So we've got a Stug. I brought in a bow fighter to help take out these guys. FW-190 getting pushed off by these 20 mils. I mean, again, these 20 mils are not so bad. Let's see if our Hurricane can take him down. And it does. There's another AA triple vetted, though. He might die. So the captured Panzer IIIs, along with an IS-2, moving in to do some work. And I'm sure if we had more time in the match, we could keep sweeping over through these woods. There's so many woods back here, we could sweep the whole map. See if this Flak 37 gets taken out. He gets pinned. One minute to go. Let's just see what happened in the rest of the game. So, looks like this was pretty static. I think this is our flag. These are our flags at the beginning. We lost those. Team was incapable of getting out of the zone over here. Same here. But they did manage to hold this line. This is definitely a challenging area. Managed to push into this town here, which is great. And then we just destroyed them on the left. We blew up a FW-190 with our 20 mil, I believe. Balmores came back into. I tried to bomb that Flak 37 when he was pinned. So Ju-88 came in and pinned all our guys over here. My howitzer spotting these guys, though. Let's see if we can get another round out. He's aiming so slow. And that is the match. After a 54 minutes and 47 seconds, we have captured 21 out of 32 flags. Take a look at our team stats today. So the National Liberation Army killed 5,070 to 2,355 deaths. So this is probably the best match I've played with them. Let's take a look at the units. So that 50 mil, we got that Recon Panther at the beginning. Our field guns took out a half-track, an MG42. Our really crappy 100 millimeter howitzers ended up taking out some expensive equipment, the 7/1, the IG-33. We got another IG-33 and the 251/21, which is the 20 millimeter AA gun, and a flamethrower with the other one. Our other 50 mil took out a few pieces of equipment. Looks like a truck too. Guerrilla, another tank. 100 mil took out a Puma. So I guess maybe not as bad as my perception is on these, because they have been taking out units in the game. Even the S-35 taking out a Panzer IV and a half-track and Stern Pioneers. Recon team took out the Commandant. Our M13 65 mil field guns even took out a Stug 3, so must have gotten a side shot there. The Lovesey Technikovas take out 2 half-tracks, probably with their boys AT rifle. 20 mil even took out a half-track. Our Pac 40s took out a ton of stuff. The Bombastis took out, wow, a lot of stuff. Hurricanes, Panzers, Recon car. 45 mil light mortar takes out a half-track, and Panzergren's Blinda. 3 squads, 50 mil. 3 armored units, 2 armored units, and this one, Hurricanes, 2 47 millimeter anti-tank gun. Guys, I told you, get these. Mobile wagon, Panzer 3, 7/1, 231, Panzergrenz. Not bad. 20 mil, again, using for anti-infantry. Takes out a Panzer leader. 47, again, taking out more equipment. Proletariat. Pac 40 took out the Panzer. Hurricane, excellent job. I've never used these effectively because the AA net or fighters, but today we had fairly open skies, so managed to destroy a lot of enemy equipment with them. 20 mils, again, I'm telling you guys, these things are great. Take out 2 FW-190s. Proletariat getting more. 75s getting more. And that's about it. And then another 20 mil took out another plane. So in terms of losses, IG-33s that were driving me nuts and wouldn't die off. I think this was that Stug on the road. IG-33, that the Panzer III cavalry rush definitely was very effective. IG-33, again, for some reason we couldn't kill him off. 231 did well. I don't recall him seeing that, but did really good. Stern Pioneers did well too. Panther took out a few squads, so, but not trading the best, right? Given the cost of units. So we killed 13% of the enemy, used 10% of the command points, and had 9% of the casualties. So really happy with the National Liberation Army. That's not easy to pull off, and it was very fun to be leading the charge here. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Take care.
Thank you.